In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to export a video in Cinema 4D. By the end, you'll know exactly which settings to check so your render comes out at the right size, length, and format. First, open the render settings by clicking the small gear icon at the top of the interface. You can also find it under the render menu if you prefer menus. This panel is the control center for how Cinema 4D turns your scene into a finished file. We'll work through output and save, then send it to the picture viewer to render. In the output section, set your dimensions. This is your final resolution, like 1920 by 1080 for full HD or 3840 by 2160 for 4K. Make sure the aspect ratio matches where the video will live, so nothing looks stretched. If your project timeline was built at a specific frame rate, keep that consistent to avoid timing issues later. Next, choose the frame range. Select all frames to render the entire animation, or manual preview range if you only need a portion. Double-check the start and end frames so you don't render extra seconds by accident. This step determines exactly how many frames Cinema 4D will output, which affects both file size and render time. Now move to the Save section. Click the File Path field and choose where you want to store the result. It helps to create a clear folder for renders and name the file in a way you'll recognize later. For format, select a movie container such as QuickTime Movie if you want a single video file at the end. Depending on your system and codecs, you may see additional options inside the format settings like compression type and quality. Higher quality means larger files and longer renders, so balance this with your deadline and storage. If you're collaborating or planning color work later, keep quality high and avoid heavy compression. When everything looks right, render the project. Click the Render to Picture Viewer button or press Shift plus R. The picture viewer will open and display frames as they're processed, along with an estimate of remaining time. Let it finish without minimizing heavy apps that might slow your machine. When the render completes, head to the folder you specified and you'll find your exported video ready to review or share. That's it. With the right output, a clear save path and format, and render to picture viewer, exporting from Cinema 4D is straightforward and reliable.